beautiful. Hi. Welcome back. Today is how to accurately interpret intuition by using some really simple energy techniques. So welcome back to Empowerment by Intuition. I'm Nora Truscello, two-time best-selling author and international speaker on intuition, and my partner, Chris.
Hi, I'm Chris from Conversations with Chris, and I do psychic readings and mediumship, and I teach, and I'm a healer, and we have lots of fun here. Come play with us.
So, speaking about teaching, Chris and I are going to actually be doing some classes soon, and we're going to keep you guys informed as to what's going on. So I'm going to always be looking over because that's where the information is now. We're getting better at this, guys. We really are. Just let us keep going. But this is great. Carol, hi. Thanks for joining us. Lori, little mommy, we love
Hi,
you.
Laura.
Aaron, we love that funny pic of your son with the cat. That was great. Christina, love you too. Holden, thank you for joining us again, young man. Okay, so we want to get right into it because there's quite a few different techniques. We're going to save our favorite, most simplest one for near the end on how to open up your intuition really easily. So, Carla, thanks for jumping on board too. Do you want to start with one of the techniques that we use?
Part of what we're talking about is the flow of energy and how the flow of energy gets through your body from top to bottom. We use the chakra system.
You want to look at the camera?
I know. It's hard. I'm working on it, ladies and gentlemen. We use the chakra system. It's like the emotional electrical system that goes through your body that you can't really see. And if there's a block or a disruption in that field or in that system, for the 7 chakras that we're going to talk about are the main chakras, you're going to know about it. And we're going to talk about how to fix it. We're going to talk about how the reaction is, whether it's physical or it's an illness or it's an emotional. You're going to feel something in that area. How to sense it. How do you sense, oh my gosh, something's wrong with somebody I love or somebody. It could be coming to you as a worry, but it comes in as your heart. Like you get a heaviness in your chest and you're just, sometimes people walk around doing this and they don't even know why they're doing it. Mm-hmm. They don't realize they're doing it. And that's your chakra, your heart chakra saying, what's the deal? Why are you upset? Like, can you fix me? So there's a lot of ways to fix it. And Nora and I are going to go through some of the easier ways to know that there's a block, how to fix the block, and how to rebuild your energy pattern so you don't get as many of these interruptions and you don't get as many problems later on. So we're not only tell you how to figure it out, how to fix it, and how to prevent it. So we're going to give you the whole ball of wax in hopefully an hour. We're going to try.
We're going to talk really fast tonight, as you can tell.
See, I'm going to get our crown yet first.
Hi, Lisa. And Carla, thank you, honey. We think we're beautiful, too.
Thank you.
So, first technique, we wrote them down because there were so many. I really want you to understand the importance of the whole chakra system when relating to intuition. It is important that your chakras are clear. So what are chakras? Chakras are the main energy centers in our body that pull the energy in and releases energy from the etheric field, the astral field, and
spiritual field,
but there was a more formal name. So anyway, the main chakras are the 7 that start from the bottom that everybody talks about. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 being the heart, 5. I go 6, 7 the way the Egyptians do. The Indians go 6, 7. So most people do it the way the Hindus do, the Indians 6, 7. I do it the way the Egyptians see it. And it doesn't quite matter because both these guys almost open so quickly simultaneously. What's the darn difference?
Because if you don't have 6, 7's not going to be there either.
Right, either side.
Because 7 controls 6, 6 controls 7. It's kind of like when we ask you to bring God's light in, we're telling you to bring it into your chute of your crown chakra. You know, we talk about that big chute everybody's walking around with over their head. and put it in the chute, push it in, but where's it going to come out? The first place it's going to come out is through here. Second place it's going to come out is through here. Third place it's going to come out is through here. You got to know that where all the landing spots are on your body.
And that's also when I'm talking about the 6th and 7th chakra. If you do the morning meditations with me, I always say, just feel the energy coming into both places because it's coming in. It's also coming into your 5th chakra, your 4th chakra. The energy is always moving. So because it's always coming and going, we intuitively will pick up information from other people, even through chakras. So it is important to keep them clear for your own well-being and your own health also. Very simple technique for clearing them is to actually move counterclockwise over that chakra area. I would recommend starting from the root. You got to have a few minutes here, guys, to do this. You can't expect to like clear everything in 5 seconds.
The root is between your legs, just so everybody knows that.
It's right where your pelvis is.
Yeah,
right where your pelvis is, right in your genital area. That's the root chakra. That's the grounding one. So you're going to start there and you're going to move counterclockwise to you. You looking at your hand. No, wait a minute. Yeah, you looking at your hand is going counterclockwise. And as you're doing that, you just want to stay there until you feel like it's good. It's all clear.
Hi, Margie.
And what you might find too is you'll get flashes of pictures, images. This is stuff that's being moved up and out, things that are releasing, and even your higher self telling you, here's an issue, here's something you need to look at.
You need to let this go.
Yeah. And then once you feel like it's basically clear, and it can take a minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, you want to go now in the clockwise position. So
hey,
first you're going counterclockwise, hey Dave, and then you're going clockwise to get it to start spinning in the proper direction again. And then you're just going to move to the next chakra, and the next, and the next, all the way up, right through your head and out. Now the head is a little bit different. Per Donna Eden, and I'm going to totally trust what she's saying, is men, the top of your head is different than the women. We'll go counterclockwise, but to clear the top of a man's head, you need to go clockwise and then turn counterclockwise when you want to get the energy moving back in the right direction. Now, I don't see energy spinning like that. And I don't know.
Do.
You do? Okay, so do you see it differently on men?
Yeah.
See, I just see the energy, like I see movement, heat moving into the person. So I don't really notice
I
it
see
turning.
it with men. Sometimes it can have a swirl or it can have a wavy line because I think they're a lot more concrete thinkers than women. Women are much more emotional. So it's for us, it's the emotions and we got to release them through it. And that's why she talks about doing it a little bit differently for women. But these chakras we're talking about, they are also your grounding mechanism, and they'll help the energy ground from your core and your head, coming from God and the Hershey highway, all the way up there in the heavens, all the way through you, ground down. And it usually makes a flow, like a big figure 8, and it connects your earth to your heaven to your earth. Mm-hmm. And that's the way all the chakras are connected. And when they're spinning, you can actually see and feel the energy moving. For healers, we can. Our hands get red, and we can feel and we can sense. We don't have to touch a person's body to heal them. We can just go in their field. We can go as far out as their energy goes out. It depends on how well their energy is produced.
Okay, so before we jump into the next technique, and that's a pretty deep and serious one, but that's a great one to do. I just want to, thanks to
Nora's trying to catch up with her feed, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, no, somebody gave me this city and state, and I just wanted to remind you all, yes, Chris and I are going to come out to somebody's city and state.
So and come on, guys, you got to put them in there.
Yeah, it'll be in September. Come June 30th, we'll calculate the maximum number of whoever has the most. So if it's Ohio has the most,
we got to start counting.
Ohio. Yeah, we have not looked, we haven't counted, we haven't given it any consideration, because we don't want to be pushing one way or the other, even though I constantly push Atlantic City. So just keep doing it for us, guys. Maria, thank you for joining us. Joyce, welcome on board. Carla, please put in Atlantic City, honey. I know that's where you're at. I remember from last time. Lisa, nice to see you. Denise, Elizabeth, welcome on board. Now, there it is, Carla, Franklin, Indiana. She's the one that reminded us. Now, I know there's a question here, so okay. Whoops. Maria, can those images be released through dreams too? Absolutely. Absolutely. So the images that I'm talking about, though, are everything,
Flashes.
guys. Yeah, everything gets released in dreams to a degree, just like everything. You can release tons of stuff through the chakras. It's just a matter of what process you need to go through. You will get images in dreams, and it will be sometimes it's like you don't even have to break down the dream. You just know something got settled. You don't have to necessarily figure it out. Same thing with the chakras. When you're clearing them, if an image comes up, you don't have to super analyze it. You could just say, okay, I release you. Whatever it is, thank you, God, I release it. I release that energy into your hands.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes it's good to analyze it. It was the clearing of the chakras and a past life regression that brought up a whole bunch of stuff for me. And it was good that I got to analyze it and help me move forward. So,
And
great question.
you can also do figure eights over the area,
Mm-hmm.
and that's kind of like a universal healing technique. If you're not sure, you just got like a little belly ache or something, and you're not sure if it's one of the chakras, you can just ask that it be healed and do like a little figure eight over it, and it should be taken care of.
You'll see Chris and I doing that. Like I'll be doing it on a grandchild's hand. Oh, it's okay, mommy. It's all better. And you give us little kisses. And she'll be doing it to her children. Sometimes we're not even aware of it, and we're going like this during the show. And people's like, we're conducting music. But we're moving the energy. We're keeping it. You explained
Flowing.
it so well, but it's a balance.
It
It's
is
a
a balance.
balance.
It's a balance between the negative and the positive, and the light has to move, and you have to be able to push it and pull it from up to low, and it's got to keep in movement. If it doesn't, it just gets jammed up like a dam, and then everything gets backed up, and then you have problems all over the place.
And when you use a lot of these energy techniques, and any of you healers out there, I would love to hear from you. When you're holding a person, say their head, you can actually, I would like to know if you feel the movement of the energy. It's like boom, 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 boom. It just goes back and forth. It's
Or
just
vibrating.
amazing.
I get a
Yeah.
vibrating, like my
But
hands
it's-
start to vibrate with
But
their energy.
but it balances, right?
Yeah.
It's that still crossing of the energy. It emphasizes one end, then it emphasizes the next.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of what Donna Eden's energy medicine does. It talks about balancing and crossing over. And that's kind of what that does. Donna talks about energy creates balance.
Mm-hmm.
The crossing creates the balance. And if you go on innersource.com, you can look at our daily routine. And that's another issue that we're going to talk about a little bit, about patterns and fields and how to fix it so that you can have the strongest field possible, and what daily habits and patterns you need to create within yourself so that you're not getting everybody else's junk and you're not feeling like my energy, it just feels yucky, because if you can keep a firm offense, then it'll be a lot easier. Then you don't have to be on defense all the time.
We were just watching another group, Mind, Body, Spirit, I believe, and they were speaking about how the energy is constantly being sucked from them as light workers, and Chris
healers.
and I are like, oh, come on, go to Donna Eden stuff, and I wanted to say join our show, but I didn't want to upset them because it was their show. But this is a big deal for light workers and healers, even massage therapists. It really does matter. Beth, nice to have you on board. Margie, thank you so much. And Dave, you're always welcome. road trip, Dave. We're still planning something somewhere. Diane, Maria, that was your question. Thank you so much. John, nice to have you back. We haven't seen you in a while. Sharon, I'm looking for another question. Okay, I can send energy? Is that normal?
Yes.
Aaron, absolutely. Of course. Listen, our energy is always moving out, guys. And then it's, ooh, somebody's mad. I just saw a very unhappy faces coming up. Guys, if you're unhappy or mad about something,
let us know.
Let us know, because we'll get up to that point on the feed.
Eventually.
Yeah, and we want to know if
eventually.
you disagree with us somewhere, so we can have a great conversation. Like Chris and I always say, we're a community of friends. We're not the only source of information. And yes, Aaron, you absolutely can send energy.
Yeah, we do it all the time. And Reiki healers do it all the time. Energy healers do it all the time. And basically, we send it in a form of prayer with healing attached to it.
Mm-hmm. In fact, if you're part of the morning meditations, which you are, you know that at the end of every meditation, before we bring in the closing prayer, we just gather up whatever it was that we were meditating on and blow it right out. I use my hands. I'm moving it out into the world. It's the intention is moving the energy. You don't actually have to use your hands, but it just helps add to the intention of it. So I do. And yes, Ohio, anywhere. Paula, so moving in the counterclockwise until it feels clear, and then clockwise till it feels energized, correct? And should be do all and one at a time or each separately? Actually, yes, and yes to that one. You could just clear your root chakra, say, or just clear your heart because you got a heartache. You had a really bad fight with somebody you care for. You can do that, or you can just clear them all one at a time. And
I make it part of my morning and evening routine to clear them, because light workers need as much definition and clearing as possible because we pick up so much energy.
And here's the nice part: the more you do it, the quicker it is.
Oh yeah.
So like the woman who works on me, who does my is Barbara Felton. Love her to death. She does it every single day when she's in the shower. I mean, that's how quick, because she's always moving her energy, always working. So it's like, like, and she just moves right through it. And again, power of intent moves things along too. And yes, I would say you're going to go forward after the counterclockwise until it feels energized, but that happens really fast in comparison to the clearing out.
Yeah, once you clear it,
takes a while. Yeah.
Once you get it cleared, it starts to sing.
Yeah, as soon as it's like stopping a fan and making it go in the other direction.
Sometimes I use a crystal in my hand to help it.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I'm feeling like I need extra power, or there's negativity attached, I'll take one of my black quartz crystals. If it's my heart chakra I'm clearing, I use a pink quartz crystal. You can use the crystals to help you. Just remember to clear them and put them in the sunlight and back when you're selenite to clear them, because you don't want any yuckies on them long term. And give them some love. Tell them you love them and you thank them.
Oh, I'm giving Carla a heart because she said AC.
Yay for Nora.
All right, San Antonio, Texas. Hi, Sharon. Nice to have you back. Debbie, thanks for joining us. Maria, hi, sister. Gina, nice to see you, honey. She's always having a good time, that girl. Aaron, you seen, feel it. Yeah, so do we. So we totally know what you're talking about. And then you can understand why we take this stuff so seriously. When you are in the position where you can actually see it and feel it, sense it, some people taste it, you start to realize this isn't make pretend, it's real. And it's not make pretend. EKGs are based on this type of energy. That's what it's picking up. So
are EEGs they're finding out, and that's your brain patterns and functions. And they say that they can do energy medicine to have a person having an MRI and still see the energy moving in your cortex.
Rebecca has, I feel the blocks or pain. Well, that's I mean,
because they're blocked too much.
Yeah, you really need to work on it. So you want to, I would do a crystal saying like twice a day until it's very clear.
And use some crystals, whichever crystals feel like they vibrate in your hand. If you've got that serious of a block, I would suggest a black tourmaline or a black quartz, and a large size ones, and one in each hand. So one can hold you, ground you, and the other one can help remove the negativity out.
And now,
and pray.
I'm just going to say that preface this all with prayer, people. We are still prayer warriors. We don't do this.
I just assume everybody knows right. We start a prayer, we end a prayer.
I was just going to say it, and you said it. Yeah, we don't do any of this work without prayer. So you want to clear those chakras. You want to get those blocks out. You start with an Our Father or a prayer of meaning for you, and then go for it.
And allow it to release. If you're still holding on to these issues, these blocks, and nothing else you're going to do is going to help, you have to say, I release you. Whatever it is, whether I see you, I understand you, I can figure you out, it doesn't matter. Ask God, say, I don't know what it is, but I allow it to release. Release and heal me.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't serve my highest good. I can't be my highest good with this. And you'll be amazed. And then once you do that, drink lots and lots and lots and lots of lemon water.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you see us.
Because you got to remove the toxins.
Right here.
Remove the toxins.
Yeah. Gina, South Philly. Yes. You know, South Philly would not be so bad because I would have Gina again to help me through it all. You guys should have.
Cheaters.
I thought I was organized for this event. Gina comes over the day before. It's like, well, did you think about, and I haven't seen this woman in like 30 years. So by the grace of God, she just happened to walk into my life. Actually, it was more than that. Like,
and get her reorganized.
Years, and she got me organized. So if Gina wins with South Philly, I am not going to complain. Carol, one time I sensed it, all the etching an etch-a-sketch, and I cleared up all the clumps.
She sensed it like an
etches. All right, so she sensed it like she was doing an etching, and then she was able to clear it all. I love that. What a great analogy.
Well, I've had it where it looked like, in my mind, when I closed my eyes and asked them to show it to me, it looked like a necklace that got all knotted up. And I was like, oh gosh, I'm not good at this. So I just called in the angels. I was like, the jewelry angels, I need you. Help. Untie this, please. And they did. They untied it, got rid of it for me.
Very good. Linda, Mary Lou, Joy, Melissa. Oh my gosh, we got all our old guys back. Hi, all. Susan, thanks for joining us. Melissa, thank you. Lisa.
Tell Liam I said hi, Melissa. My little fella.
Lisa, I'm going to school to learn facial and neck massage.
Oh, she needs this.
I think you need to practice on me. Any tips for helping people feel less stressed and more blessed by touching their face and head? Yeah, you don't enter the room without first being in a state of grace, in a state of
center
prayer.
Your energy.
And then use some of these techniques that we're talking about for your own self.
We're going to talk about how to strengthen your own aura and your own protective field.
Yeah, in fact, let's do that right now because this is perfect because at least we'll have it for...
Okay, what you do, it's really simple, guys, is you get in your place of power, say your prayer, and then you ask God to come into your heart and your hands, and then you just turn your hands like this, and you just spread them wide, and then you just bring them in slowly. Turn them out, spread it out, open the curtain, close the curtain. Open the curtain, close the curtain. You do that about 10 or 15 times. I do it about 5 times a day. Why? Because it's one of the fastest ways and the shortest ways to reinforce your aura so that people can't be pinging you and you're walking into those cobwebs we talked about, those cords, and they go right through you and they start sticking to you. So if you're going to be in somebody else's energy day in, day out, I would suggest you have some serious crystals and selenite in the room, and I'd switch them out. I get you a couple little buckets of them, or the salt lamps to help you heal.
Mm-hmm.
That'll help keep your strength up.
And to add to, once you strengthen the aura, very often the aura can detach from our body. I am guilty of having this happen.
Never.
I am. I get yelled at for not doing all my exercises the way I'm supposed to. So what you want to do is once you do the clearing, and once you do the strengthening the way Chris showed it, and there are many techniques to doing that, but I like Chris's because it's pretty simple. You want to start from your feet and just like an inch away from your body, roll your hands towards you and come up on your body, rolling your hands, and imagine you're stitching your aura into your body. It's like you're sewing yourself up. Then you go up your back the same way. Lisa, this will be really good for you. So you just, and when you can't do it, you just see yourself stitching the energy into your body. Because it's the intention, the mind is moving the energy. Mind is the builder, always and forever.
Now, I do my stitching of my aura a little bit different than Nora does. I cheat, and I go from the root chakra, and I just do figure eights, up and down, and I see it going all the way through to the backside and all the way through to the front. And I just keep going.
Actually, I like that, because then I don't have to stretch behind.
And then it comes up here, and I just go, okay. And then I pull my heel, and I do the rod and I staff, so it protecteth me. And then I'm done.
So you guys remember, that's that governing thy rod, and the back is thy staff. That is this. This is the central meridians. This is the governing meridian coming over. So that's the shepherd's hook, thy rod and thy staff. They comfort me. And
protecteth me. I would tell them it's going to protect me.
So I hope that helps, Lisa. I mean, I know it will help, but I hope you understood what we were saying. Rebecca, the Dawn picture. Love the morning meditations, and I love that you joined me, honey. Thank you, thank you. So anyway, I got the computer system, so I will be doing the morning meditations right through the summer. There won't be a break unless I go on vacation, and I don't see that happening anytime soon. So if I head to the shore, I can bring my computer. Carol, thanks for joining us.
Can't say that for me. I might take off to Florida again.
Hi, Cheryl. Cheryl's my Uncle Billy's girlfriend from West Palm Beach. Hi.
I'm just here.
And Carol, thank you. Another vote for Atlantic City, guys. It's looking good. Thank you, ladies, for all the advice. Carla, you're quite welcome.
Thank you for my hearts, guys. I love them.
Okay. Hi, Florence Barina Pinto. Oh, Denise is saying hi to somebody. Oh. All right, Rebecca has a question. I love crystals. I mean, when I do Reiki on someone, I physically feel their pain or blocks, then I move it out through my body. Ooh, no.
You're empathic, and you're using your body as a way to heal their pain.
And you will eventually break down. Not okay, honey. You can, if you can feel the energy, you do not have to take it into your body to have it heal. You can allow it to come to your hands and say, okay, at this point, I'm passing it off to my angel, to my guardian angel, who will have it processed.
And you want to use this.
Yep.
And you want to ground to the ground. One hand down, one hand up. And just give it off. The angels there, take it. They'll be fine.
Absolutely will. And very often when I'm done working on a person, I just put my hands on a wall until I feel all of it's clearing out, and I just give it over. There are times when, for some reason, I need to have the energy come up and then out my other hand rapidly. It's rarely, but sometimes I'm being asked to do that. Unless my higher self is asking me to do that, no. As soon as I feel it, I ask that it be removed by my guardian angel, removed by a healing angel, removed by the person's angel, as long as it's an angel of God, which it would be, because I'm in a state of prayer when I work on people. So please don't take it in, sweetheart. Even though you're strong.
You can have remnants get stuck in you, and then you have disease states that aren't yours.
And let me tell you,
we've seen it happen.
We get lots of stuff stuck in us, and we know what to do, and we do it, but we are not necessarily more powerful than everything that's out there. So we get little particles and things stuck in us, and off we go to our energy practitioners and have them clear us up and help us out, and heal us. Yeah. We see them as much as people see us.
Karen's water belching.
Margie, thank
That's
you for
cute.
joining us. Gina, yes, she's looking for South Philly too. Carla, can I ask? I have dreams and I feel like they are trying to tell or show me something, but I can't seem to remember anything when I wake up. Why is that? Okay, actually, the really easy technique, should we tell them? I mean, we're only at the halfway point. Will help you with this. This is so ridiculously easy. You guys are probably going to throw something at the computer. You just take your two fingers, right here, or anyone. Actually, you go to the bottom of your third eye and you lift up. It's like you're opening up an eyelid. You are just opening up your eyelid. It is that ridiculously simple. You can get a little bit more technical. You can lift it up and then, do little stars around it. It's not necessary, but it's all in the intent. But it's just opening my eye. Now, why did I mention that for you? Because if you do that before going to sleep, and now you do have to train yourself to remember dreams. When we did the dream class, we talked about that.
Right.
Have to put a piece of paper and pencil next to your bed.
Or a recorder.
Yeah, something that you can jot down. Something. You don't have to jot down a lot of your dream. You can have this long dream, but when you wake up, if you just put down a couple key things, you're going to remember it now in the morning because you made that effort, or you speak a couple key things. It's imperative. Now, if you open the third eye, you do that technique, you have the intent of remembering your dreams. You have the paper and the pen recorder there, whichever one, you will start to remember them. The second you open your eyes, just what am I thinking? What was I just thinking? And that was a dream, what you were just thinking. And jot it down. And even pieces of the dream will start coming to you during the day when you're first starting to reopen dreams. So you feel like they're trying to tell you and show you something. Absolutely they are. I mean, like I said,
to talk in dreams.
Yeah, and I'm actually, I said in the beginning of the show, Chris and I and Elena are working on compiling actual classes that we can offer online, not for any astronomical amount, but for something where we're actually going to take you through modules where we don't just talk about it. We're very general in our show because we have to be. We're going to get really deep and specific, and most likely there will be one on dreams because it's like one of my favorite subjects. So just keep an eye out. Dawn, welcome. Thanks for joining us. Dawn Green. Shauna's back. Hi, girlfriend. Hayden, he always has great questions. Most important is known you'll have a strong aura. So yeah, basically know you'll have a strong aura, and that makes a big difference. What you believe is what will happen. Like attracts like is always said on this show. You're a smart man. Smart young man.
See, at least he listened.
You listen, and you're right. It's your intent.
Like swiping off the sludge, Aaron says.
Yeah, it is. It really is. Rebecca, fabulous. Thank you. I'm still learning about my angels. Yeah. Let me tell you what you need to know about your angels.
They love you.
And they'll do anything for you.
They're very helpful.
Anything. They're not going to do something if they know it's like really bizarre and against God's will, but they're going to try really hard to get you not to. Those gut feelings are going to throw everything at you that they can. Those guys just want you to have a life that you love. So,
my buddies.
Yeah, that's what you need to know. And also, Padre Pio speaks about pray for your guardian angel. Mm-hmm. Don't just pray to them to help you. Pray for them, because all beings are creations of God and all are part of that whole. So all want to, all need that extra bit of loving. Mm-hmm. And so, yeah, I pray for mine often because poor soul, he needs it. She needs it.
If they're keeping up with us, they need it.
I haven't seen you in a while. Hi, Diane. Oops, I think I just skipped Shauna's question. Sorry about that. I feel the energy of others when doing Reiki. I shield first and don't take it on. I move the energy through the body to balance it and then brush it out and send it on its way.
Very good.
Perfect, sweetheart. Perfect. So we're assuming by through the body, you're talking about that client's body.
Yes, the body.
And that's,
The body
that's
of the
exactly how it goes. Move it along and let it balance inside that person, not something for you to do. Ruiz, hello. Thank you for joining us again. Joyce, thank you for reaching out to me today. Oh, you're welcome. I needed to know how to align my chakras and how to protect my energy. Well, great. I hope this is really helping. Carla, thank you. And let me know when the classes begin. You got it. We will, guys. We'll definitely keep you informed. It will be...
Look at all the hearts.
Yeah, I love it. Dave, I woke up this morning to a dream of seeing a fleet of ETs outside moving around overhead. Okay, guys, this isn't dream interpretation time. So just real quick, the best, quickest way to interpret a dream is to ask, how did it make me feel? So if it made you feel very frightened and uptight, you have to ask yourself the next question, when was the last time I felt like that in my life? And the dream is pulling up something to help you with that. If it was joyful, when was the last time you felt that kind of joy? It's just bringing up joy. It's a good dream. You don't have to break it down. It's just helping you to stay joyful. Dreams are way too intense for us to try to cover them in an energy class. We're talking about energy to open your intuition. So those who might have signed in a little bit late, the really easy technique is to just open up your third eye. You just have the intent that you are opening up your intuition by opening your third eye.
Be ready to listen because they're going to tell you things.
Yeah, I mean, that's another whole topic. I want to go on and on about that now.
Come on,
you said that. So no,
now
let's
we
do
got
the next
other
energy
things on
technique.
our list.
We need to do the next energy technique.
Sorry, Dave, you're getting us off track here.
So, do we have another energy technique we want to share?
The tapping.
Okay. So, tapping is, if we go back to what Holden said, it's your intention where you put your mind and it moves the energy. And what us girls are always saying about mind is the builder. You can tap good energy into yourself. So there's the EFT, emotional freedom technique, and it's not complicated at all, but you have to know the statement that you're going to make, and then you do a round of different kind of tapping on the statement, and it does help you remove emotions that are stuck. I'm going to share a great story. I have to share this story. So, because it has to do with tapping. I was in Lebanon with my parents, a beautiful country, and we were inside of this mountain. Now, in the United States, we have Crystal Cave here in Pennsylvania, and there's a few places in our country that have these caverns with these big stalagmites. And
I've been in them in the one in Pennsylvania. It's gorgeous.
It's gorgeous. It's nothing. The entranceway of this place in Lebanon put that to shame. It's just unbelievable.
It's so old.
We literally are inside of a mountain and we're climbing up these stairs. Now, mind you, we're in Lebanon, not the United States. So it's just a rail. Everybody's responsible for themselves. They don't worry about lawsuits there. It's really amazing.
So you go on the side, that's your problem.
You go over the side and you're falling stories and stories. And you look down, there's this beautiful green blue water. Now imagine you're climbing up everywhere. It's just magnificent. You're up against the side of the mountain, so you can just look all around. You're just spectacular. And we're climbing up, and my father's yelling, the boats are up here. I'm like, Dad, I can't imagine the boats that travel through this are going to be higher and probably down there where the water is. And I looked down and I froze. I could not see bottom where I was looking. There was bottoms in some areas, but my eye went to this spot that had no bottom. And my hand was on the rail. And in that moment, the rail, in my mind, dropped. I was petrified. I couldn't move. The fear of heights that I haven't had since I was a little kid came rushing back to me. I was paralyzed. And I'm like, can't move. Oh my God, I can't move. Just back up, just back up. I couldn't back up. I couldn't move. I couldn't think. I was panicking. And my father now was starting to walk down the mountain and saying, come on, let's go. Come on, let's move it, let's go. And my mother's, Jimmy, she's scared. Jimmy, wait. Jimmy, she's scared. Give her a chance. I'm like,
That's just like your mom.
And the last thing I wanted was my father to come near me at that moment, because he was the reason why I had a fear of heights in the first place. He scared the bejeebies out of me as a kid on a Ferris wheel. So I'm paralyzed. And all I could think of was tap it, tap it, tap it. So this does relate to the subject. I started tapping. Even though I'm afraid of heights, I'm safe and I love myself. And I just started, I'm not even sure what the hell I'm saying, but I'm petrified. And I need to get off this mountain. I love myself. I deeply love and appreciate myself. I deeply love and appreciate myself. And so all of a sudden the railing started to feel like it was coming up, and I kept going, and I switched hands because it was like, okay, switch. And now, not that it mattered, but in my mind at that time, I needed to do both sides. And I'm saying the same thing, and I deeply love and appreciate myself. All of a sudden, I felt like there was all this room around me. Now, it's possible that all the people there were probably afraid of this American woman talking to herself and banging herself, that they all cleared out of the way. But energetically, I felt like there was room. And there
You can breathe again.
It only took about a minute, and I was able to let go of the rail and step back against the wall. Did all the fear dissipate? No, but the goal was get out of that hell of height. And I did, and I made it down to where the water was, where the boats were, where we would have been okay originally. And we had a wonderful trip, just a wonderful, and I'm so grateful I had that time with my dad. But tapping is all about, I had to share that story so you understand how rapidly it works.
How fast it can move the energy.
It's just boom, boom. So there is so many techniques. So the one that I was doing when I was stuck up on the mountain is the longer version, because I didn't know the shorter version at the time. Shorter version is you say a positive statement and you tap. It's called the temple tap, right around your ear. Now by tapping,
right around your ear like this, because you can't see with all Nora's hair. That's why I wear mine up so you can see.
Oh, she's so full of it. She wears it up because she doesn't want to have to fix it.
No, I wear it up because I'm always hot.
Yeah, it's true. Now, by tapping this hard, guys, just like that, we're not hitting ourselves really hard, and we're not barely touching ourselves. We're actually causing like a stiletto note. Is that how they say it? I used to play the piano. I used to know these terms. So it's like this. And you're saying a positive affirmation. So if I knew this technique, it would have been, I am safe. I am safe. I am safe. And then you go into the opposite ear, and you're going to use a term with a negative twist, one negative word. So I'm not afraid of heights. I'm not afraid of heights. I'm not afraid of heights. That would have worked faster and easier than me trying to do the routine, but it was the intent of wanting to do the routine that it moved it anyway. But it's very quick, and you can actually use this for breaking habits, moving the energy to help
weight loss, smoking, worry. But if you're busy and you're doing like hands-on Reiki or massage or something like that, you can also do right here under the eyes. It'll give you energy, according to Donna, and even methods, and it also instantly grounds you. And you just tell yourself, I am fine, I'm doing well, I can handle this, and feel the energy shoot through your body. Because that's what I do to instantly clear it. And it really goes like whoosh, and I can just feel it go whoosh, right through. So that's the even faster way. Nora's over there reading her little fan mail. So
Yeah,
she doesn't miss anybody's
I don't want to miss
comment.
anyone's comments. I want to make sure that we address them in the right order. So, Ellen, as one of Shauna's clients, Reiki is amazing for fibromyalgia issues. Well, that's great. I didn't know you guys were that close to each other. I thought, so she's doing remote Reiki.
Right.
Yeah, that can be very powerful. Dave, just commenting that I did remember that I was in a proper state of sleep and able to remember the dream.
That's good. They wanted you to.
That's good. Shauna, we need a class on the third eye. Hey guys, any suggestions like that, please message us too, because sometimes we don't remember. But there's the whole third eye. There's so much. That's so much
Dave,
mysticism.
you can also put, the city and state down there bucking.
Yeah, you could.
That would help us.
One in San Marcos, Texas is stunning. The Crystal Cave. They tried to make the one in Lebanon one of the wonders of the world, like one of
the eight wonders of the world.
And they're still trying to get signatures, but that country is so war torn, and they can't get themselves together. Falling underground, you all are going to have me hyperventilating. All right, Maria. Oh, this sounds good. Years ago, I had my aura chakra reading in Sedona. It was a computer generated through the palms of my hand. My color was blue, violet, and aura was wide. I do remember she said my first chakra was very small and closed. What does that mean when a chakra is closed? It sounds like it's bad. Sometimes our chakra's closed to protect us. So, and that's usually because you don't want to deal with something at this time if you're not emotionally ready to.
You're trying to
protect it. Right.
It's an automatic protection method. It shuts down and it's like, nope, you're not getting in through this way. Go find somewhere else.
And so it's not terrible, but it's good to have it cleared and open. So use the technique we were saying. You're going counterclockwise until it feels like it's cleared. And you're not going to necessarily get out everything the first time. You do it for just a few minutes and then you spin it the right way. And then the next day you do it again. It's like cleaning.
Window cleaning.
Yeah,
just keep cleaning the window until it's clean.
It just takes a little time. You're gonna dig a ditch, and you're gonna dig it a little bit every day. You're not just gonna jump in there and dig it all out in one day, because emotionally too, you'll probably be wiped.
Gina,
I'm dying over here. Your impressions of your parents are spot on. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Thank you, guys. I'm glad you enjoyed my performance this evening. I'm snort giggling. Tapping under the eyes does feel good, doesn't it? And that's what you were showing them for grounding.
Grounding and clearing.
Right on the cheekbone.
Right there. And you can ground and clear whatever energy problems you're having. I just invite the energy through. Whoosh.
Exactly. And it's really nice. San Antonio, Texas. Melissa Lawrence is enjoying our humor also.
Melissa, come on. City and state, please help a girl out here.
All right, guys. So we do want to do our show in September. We will figure it out in June. On June 30th, we'll figure it out. And we'll let you know on the next week's show. Oh my gosh, thinking of that, I bet you we're not going to have a next week's show.
Carla, wax on, wax off. You're really funny, Carla.
That's it. Oh my God.
That's about perfect. The size of it.
That's perfect. What do you do when something really negative comes up in a Reiki session? You definitely don't absorb it, Carol. You release it.
Release it with love and light, peace, joy, and happiness. And do lots of figure eights. And just call the angels and God in. Please take this, whatever it is, heal it and seal it.
Take it away, let it go. And I mean, if you pray up the room, pray up yourself, then it's easy to move whatever comes up. It will not be connected to you. You'll sense it, you'll know it's there, you know you're helping with the healing, but it's moving on.
Mm-hmm.
So I just want to say, July 4th is a Monday. No, it's not. What am I doing?
We're on June.
Yeah, I know. I just want to look because it's June 30th. I'm going to do the calculations. July 4th is actually a Wednesday, so we're going to miss that show, guys. And it will be July 11th. Yeah, we're going to let her have a week off. July 11th is when we'll be able to tell you what state we're going to be going to, okay? So it's June 30th. I'm going to do the calculations. All right, we got a problem. July 4th is actually a Wednesday, so we're going to miss that show. We got double feedback. And it'll be July 11th.
Nora and her electronics.
All right, it's me. That was my fault this time, guys. That was not Facebook's fault, and I apologize. So, as I was saying, please put in the city and state. And
comments on what topics you want us to cover, and city and state. And we're going to be off July 4th, so she tells me.
Yeah, so we obviously won't be here on July 4th. So now let me reopen this so I can see what's going on.
Because there won't be any parking in South Philly.
Are you kidding me? South Philly will be empty. We're all shore people. We like the
So there's
seashore.
a parade or something.
Right, exactly. All right, so let's see what's going on. Sorry about that, guys. I tell you, we're doing pretty darn good tonight, though, all things considered. With all these computer problems we've had, I think we're doing stellar tonight.
Okay, Carol had a question.
All right, so we did Carol's. I am emotionally wiped out, Maria. And are you emotionally wiped out because of the energy work that you're doing? Then you're not doing it in a safe manner. You really need to take a look at these techniques. You can see Donna Eden stuff at Inner Source. You can YouTube her to get a lot of ideas. And she's on Facebook also. They have a lot of good resources on Facebook also. So if you are wiped out and you really are having trouble protecting yourself, you can get a consultation with me or Chris. I don't have my pricing down, but I know Chris does. I will be getting my pricing up there, but we'll be happy to give you a consultation and spend the time with you and actually do some exercises with you. You don't want to be wiped out with this work, guys. When we get done doing a healing treatment on anyone, we're higher, happier, and have more energy than when we started. A lot of healers are like a little drained, a little more. Mm-hmm. And if you get them at the end of the day, they're like this. It's like, yo, people, you're using your energy, not the energy of the universe, not the energy of God. And you don't want to be wiped,
Plus, you're not allowing it to travel through you.
Right, you're holding on to it. All right, we got a map for New Jersey in there.
Thank you, Melissa.
What can you do for arthritis? Are you talking energy-wise, Dave?
Or tapping.
Oh, tapping. Well, you could possibly tap arthritis, but that's not an emotional thing. But I have heard that they do tap away physical stuff with tapping.
Right.
So,
and they do energy work on arthritis.
Yeah, Donna Eden.
How do I know? Because they do my knee.
Yeah, so go to YouTube, put in Donna Eden arthritis, and see what comes up.
Make an appointment with Barbara Felton if you're in the area.
Yeah. That's true. She's in Swarthmore, real close to where you are. It's going to be South Philly. You know it. I hope so, sweetheart. Well, no, I hope it's Atlantic City. All right, Shauna, you gather negative energy balls and toss them to your angels ready. No, we don't gather a ball. It's not like we sit there and gather it up. It's just as soon as we feel it.
As soon as we encounter it.
Right.
As soon as we encounter it, we pass it off
let
to
it
them.
go. Right. We actually, it's like it's so rapid. It's so automatic for us to just
because
pass
it comes
off.
in on the left and we release it with the right. That's what we do.
She does. I don't.
She does whatever she feels like doing.
I actually get a lot in on the right and go out on the left, and I'm a little bit backwards. And where most people feel really well with the palms of their hand, I feel mostly from the backs of my hands.
She's backwards.
I am unique.
She's a little
I am
different.
unique. I am gifted in my own ways. I don't follow the mainstream. I think that's pretty clear.
She's definitely off.
Why be normal? Why be normal? Okay, it's a little boring. All right, guys, let's see. Shauna, so I hope you understand we are not gathering it up. It's just as soon as we encounter it, we do pass it on. We will gather up strong energy from God, from us, from the Holy Spirit, from whom the person is a higher, better self. We'll gather that up and help move that through a person, but we're not gathering up negative stuff. That's not for us. All right, another person voting on dreams. You got it, guys. I love it. Heal it, seal it, and feel it. Positive energy.
See it, heal it, and feel it.
See, she said seal.
Yeah.
Heal it, seal it, and feel it.
Oh, okay.
Don't mind us. We're showing our ages.
And I have my glasses on this week's back, so we're all up to whatever Nora can see over there in the corner.
Gina's telling me don't jinx myself. Maria, thanks, will do. See Chris at Braddock's. Yeah, you know what, guys? Chris is worth a reading. She's so worth it, but you can actually get a discount if you call Braddock's and you're having dinner at their tavern or you're having drinks. You can schedule through Braddock's to actually get Chris at almost half price, like 40% off.
Yeah,
right?
Give them a big discount.
Yeah, they do. And then also at the Reef in Delaware. But that's only
on Thursday nights.
And Sunday nights
at the Reef in Delaware.
Right. Otherwise, just get a phone reading. Do yourself a favor, get a phone reading.
Phone readings are just as easy.
And they're much more
flexible because you can pick a day and time that work for you. You don't have to stick on a Thursday or Sunday.
Right. But whatever you do, bring a recorder. She did me a favor a couple months ago, and I said, I really need a reading. Not even a couple months, maybe a month and a half. She's like, I'm not going to remember. Because we don't remember when we read people. It's like there's no way we're going to remember everything about everybody. It just flows in and flows out. We're just a mouthpiece for the messages. I'm like, yeah, I know. She goes, you better write it down. She went so damn fast, I don't remember certain things. And I'm like, I'm embarrassed. I ain't even going to ask her. Shame on me. How are you? All right, this is Sharif Allen. Sharif Aid. How are you? We're good, Sharif. Thanks for joining us. I hope you're enjoying our show. Dave, Donna Eden with a question mark. Oh, yes, that is exactly how you spell her name, and that's exactly how you would find her. I have been to Barbara before. Well, there you go.
Go back.
Go back. I love Barbara.
You need more than one treatment once every year. I go every week or every other week.
I try to go every 3 weeks, and sometimes I can't, and this summer's going to be just a crazy summer. I know I'm not going to get there like I want to be there, but, every 3 weeks is just good health. In Chinese medicine, we only have 2 minutes, so quick. I'll try to be quick. It's not easy. Chinese medicine, the doctors only get paid if you're well. You get sick, you no longer pay your doctor. And Chinese medicine is Donna Eden's taken a lot of that technique and Americanized it and helped us understand it. It's that energy work that keeps us vibrant, strong, and healthy.
Keeps us moving in the right direction. Because I can feel it if I miss a session. I'm like, I'm ready to take a nap at the end of the morning, and I haven't even gone anywhere. And I'm like, what's wrong? Oh yeah, I missed a barber appointment.
And that's not to say, Eden medicine and that's it, nothing else. I mean, there's no way.
We use a lot of other things.
We use other people. We both use Elena, who's been on the show, and we'll probably be doing a class on crystals. Because she's just an amazing shaman. So we want you to learn as much as you can from her too. So let's see what else, because we only have a minute left.
Southampton. There
Oh,
we go.
Southampton, New Jersey. Hello.
Gina. Chris.
Gina
still having problems.
For personal experiences, from a personal experience, Chris will blow you away. Yes, she will. Go to Braddock's and see Out of This World. There's another person, caller, saying how great Chris was. All right, we are literally out of time. Thank you again for joining Chris and I. We love doing this.
Oh, Dave's calling us rich. Now that's getting funny,
I'm not
Dave.
rich folks like you two are. You know what? If you believe rich is sitting with your best friend,
We're millionaires.
then we're millionaires. I have a wonderful husband, 3 awesome sons, beautiful grandchildren. I'm so rich that I can't ask for anything more. But I will take more if the good Lord wants to finally put something in my checking account more than what's there.
I'll take all the presidency wants to donate. I got an extra check account. He can make a balance.
But I'm living a full, rich life. And thank you guys for joining Chris and I. We love it.
Come back next week.
Amen.
Come play with us. Bye.
Bye.